Russia's Olympic secret, the peptide protocol. From the 1980s Moscow Games through the mid-2000s, the Soviet Union and then Russia were an Olympic machine. They didn't just compete, they dominated. Decade after decade, wrestling, boxing, gymnastics, swimming, track and field, hundreds of gold medals. And part of how they did it has been hiding in plain sight for 40 years. Gymnastics tells the story best. Russia won 5 consecutive Olympic gold medals in the group event. Every single champion trained under one woman, Irina Viner. Different athletes, different games, same result. That's not a winning streak, that's a system. And Viner had help most people have never heard of. In the 1970s, the Soviet military had a problem. Soldiers, cosmonauts, submariners, they needed people performing under extreme stress without burning out. Radiation, isolation, brutal cold. The Kremlin tasked a young scientist named Vladimir Khavinson with finding a solution. What he found were short peptides, just 2 to 4 amino acids long, that could interact directly with DNA. Not steroids, not hormones. Tiny protein fragments that told aging cells to start producing the right proteins again. By 1980, those peptides made it to the Olympic team. Khavinson confirmed it himself. Soviet athletes were using bioregulators before competitions for recovery and restoration of protein synthesis. Soccer players, tennis, track and field, and gymnastics. Here's where it gets specific. Irina Viner, the woman behind 5 consecutive Olympic golds, worked directly with Khavinson on peptide protocols for her athletes. This isn't rumor. Khavinson said on the record that Viner asked his institute to take care of her athletes' health. Russian video interviews with Viner confirmed the collaboration, and it wasn't just gymnastics. Khavinson told interviewers the peptides were used across the entire Olympic program starting in 1980. Boxing, wrestling, track and field. For decades, Russia and the Soviet Union were producing champions across every discipline, not just 1 or 2 showcase sports. The peptides were used for rehabilitation after events and restoration before championships. Khavinson's word, restoration of protein synthesis. That's what these athletes were cycling before and after every major competition for over 20 years. This is the part that matters. Russia built a pipeline. Military research fed into sports science. Khavinson's institute in St. Petersburg developed the peptides. Coaches like Viner integrated them into training protocols, and the results showed up on the medal podium for decades. This is just the surface. The athletes were taking stacks of these peptides in combination, different ones targeting different systems in the body.